Hello, madam. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So is this fine? My voice is clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, fine. So today we are discussing about multi-threading feature we are discussing. At the very first, I will show you normal programming I will discuss. Okay. How the people will work outside. Suppose if you joined in a company, how the things we have to face the situations in the company I will discuss. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So at the very first, I'm opening the PyCharm. I'm opening. Okay, fine. So here you can see at the very first. Okay. So at the very first, I'm creating a simple functionality. I'm creating now. You can see DEF expressing love. You can see express love. Okay. So actually, who is expressing the love? How many times is expressing? So no problem. Simply, I'm expressing the love. How many times you can see for I in range option is available. You can see in the Python range, which means what? How many times you wanted to make it repeat? 10 times I wanted to make it what the printout. Fine. So here I am printing. So he is proposing actually Naga Chaitanya is proposing. You can see Naga Chaitanya is proposing to whom here it is proposing like I love you Samantha. Okay. So now we can see the same statement I am printing. You can see here express love. Let's run this. So how many times you people will get the output? 10
10
times you are getting right. Yes, exactly. Now we can see Naga Chaitanya is proposing like I love you Samantha, I love you Samantha, I love you Samantha. 10 times he's proposing. Okay, looks good, no problem. Okay. And after that, Samantha has to also give the reply, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm asking to you.
Yes.
Samantha has to also give the reply, right? Now we can see.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now I'm creating another functionality. I'm creating, you can see DF express two functionality I'm providing, you can see. Same 10 times. Now we can see for I in range, how many times? 10 times. So now we can say print. Now we can see this time Sam means Samantha. Sam is telling now we can say I2 CHAI Chai. Chai means Chaitanya. I2 Chai. 1 minute. Okay, fine. So now express two functionality I'm calling. So while Samantha as well Naga Chaitanya is proposing at the same time, Nagarjuna as a parent, Nagarjuna also is watching this scene actually in the home. Let us assume. Okay. So now we can see, let me provide a option DF WATCHE watching this scene actually, watching scene. Okay. Same for I in range, same 10 times. Okay. So let me provide a statement. Now we can say printf statement we are providing. So in the printf statement, what I would like to tell, now we can say Nagarjuna is watching this scene. Okay. So no problem. Let me provide the watching option. Okay. So now we can see here how many functionalities is available. You can see
3,
how
sir.
3 functions is available. First function as well the second function as well the third function. So let's right click here. Let's run this one. Now we can see at a time, three jobs will be executed, or after completion of the one job, second job will be executed. After completion of the second job, third job will be executed, or the three jobs will be executed at a time. I am asking to you.
One
What is the
after other, sir.
uh so first you can see first who is proposing actually? Naga Chaitanya is proposing. How many times he's proposing? You can see 10 times he is proposing. After completion of this entire proposal, Samantha is giving the reply. You can see same 10 times he is giving the reply. After the both the people is completed what the proposal. After completion of the proposal, actually who is watching?
Ah,
Nagarjuna is watching this scene. Now we can see here any sense is available here. Any meaning is available here. I'm asking to you. Any sense, meaning here it is there or not?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, there is no meaning you can see. Suppose now we can see Nagarjuna proposing what the 10 times. After completion of the 10 times, now we can see Samantha is giving the reply 10 times. Now we can see for each and every statement, whenever the Naga Chaitanya is proposing, that particular moment Samantha has to give the reply. At the same time, Nagarjuna has to watching the scene. That is actually sincerity is available. After completion of the two people proposal, now we can see Nagarjuna is watching the scene means like Nagarjuna is watching what actually. Okay. Now we can see, okay, maybe you are not understanding. I will come with a simple program, simple functionality I can discuss. So student is a very good example for the multi-threading system. Yes. One student is a very good example, you can say, for the multi-threading system. What exactly the student will do? At the very first time, he is listening to class. Okay. So while he is listening to the same class, is listening to the class, his hand went to his pockets. He's taken the mobile out. He is giving the reply to some other people. Now we can see replying chat. Maybe chatting, you can see the particular person chatting with others. Is it possible or not? Is listening to the class at the same time he is chatting with the other people. That is possible or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. At the same time, while he is watching and the charting, now we can see a right side window is available. A right side one junior beautiful girl is going. You can see like his eyes went on. Maybe he's watching. He's watching a girl. He's watching a girl. Is it possible or not? Yes or no? The three things
Yes,
who
sir.
is doing actually the same person is doing at a time is doing. Is listening to the teacher lecture class and is giving the reply in the chart. Now we can see whenever the other person is going the outside, maybe he's watching a girl, maybe he's hungry. Now we can see he is eating the tiffin box also. He is eating box also without knowing to the like the teacher. So this statement we can call it actually multitasking. At a time, how many jobs the student is executing?
Four.
Four jobs. So this actually we are expecting, you can see. So in the company, what will be happen? We use it to execute what the very big programs we have to execute. Okay. So now we can see at the very first, the statement here it is available like the 1 lakh code here it is available. You can see total how many lines of code here it is there. 1 lakh lines of code here it is available. You can see. Okay. So the first 50,000 execution time will take something 3 days. Second 50,000 times. So will take what 1 day it will take. So total how many times it will take? Total how many times it will take to execute the entire program? So now we can see you have written a simple program. That program consists of what the 1 lakh lines it will consist. To execute the first 50,000 lines, how many days here it is taking? 3 days here it is taking. And another 50,000 lines to execute, how many days here it is taking? 1 day here it is taking. total how many days it will take to finish the entire program? I am asking.
4, sir.
4 days, right? Yes or no? So now, but actually this program is, there is no need of waiting the first program. There is no dependencies there. First program output, here it is there. That output only is required for this one. Now we can see there is no concept also. Why this first program has to wait for the 3 days? So at a time, this job has to execute. At a time, this job has to also execute. That is actually multi-threading. Now we can see at a time the first job is executing, at a time the second job is executing. Total how many times it will take? At a time.
1 time.
At a time first job here it is started. At a time second job also here it is started. Total how many days it will take? 3 days. Yes or no? Which is the highest? Now we can see 3 values available, right? Yes or no? You're getting my point or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is the situation we enter into the threading feature actually. Okay. So threading feature means at a time we have to execute the multiple things. Okay. So now we can see, let me create a simple functionality. How many ways we can create a thread? There are the multiple ways we can create a thread feature is available. So 1 minute, let me open the notepad. Same, this topic is available in the Java also. 3 ways we can work with thread concept, multi-thread feature. 3 ways is available. So first way, creating a thread, create a thread without using any class. Without using any class feature, I'm not using, you can see. If you observe, you are able to see any class is there or not?
No, sir, not there.
Class is not available, you can see. That feature I will discuss now. Creating a thread without using any class. That's good. Now we can see here 3 functionalities is available, you can see. So at the very first, I would like to, from threading feature, multi-threading feature, I am importing thread or star, you can import. Star means everything you can import. So now we can see directly I'm creating a thread object. Yes, directly you can create what the thread object you can create. Okay. So directly you can create the second thread object, you can create it directly, you can create the third thread object also you can create. Why 3 thread objects? Because 3 jobs here it is available, you can see. The first job we can call it as the express love, second job we can call it as the express to, third job we can call it as what the watching. Okay. So now we can see here I am providing a target. My target here it is what? Express love, here it is my target, you can see. And second thread target is available, you can see. Second thread target we can call it as what? Express 2 is my target. Third thread target is available, you can see. Watching this scene actually my target. Now, okay, 3 threads it's created. Okay, looks good. 1 minute. Okay. So now you can assign the threads to the different types of objects. You can assign like T1, T2, T3. You can assign. Now we can see this is a thread 1, right? You can specify the T1. This is a T2, right? You can specify the T2. This is a T3, right? You can specify the T3. So no problem. Even we would like to give the different name. Now we can say first thread is related to Naga Chaitanya. No problem. Even you can give the names also. You can give. Second thread is related to like the Samantha. Third thread is related to like the Nagarjuna. Arjuna. Okay. So now we can see the very first Naga Chaitanya dot start thread. We have to call. How you can call the thread? Now we can see start method. And after that Samantha dot start. And after that Nagarjuna dot start. Okay. 3 threads I have started. Now we can see, let's right click here. Let's run this. Now we can see 3 jobs here. It is finished at a time, you can see. So you are getting that feeling or not getting that feeling? 3 jobs at a time here it is executing, or simultaneously, or one job after completion of the Naga Chaitanya Samantha is executing, you can see. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, but we are not able to get that feeling. So, because this entire program, how many seconds here it is taking, sir? Milliseconds here it is taking. That milliseconds we are unable to capture. So, no problem. Here, very first statement, each and every statement, I am giving what some time here I am giving now. We can see. So, let me provide the option here. It is like thread dot sleep option. You can provide sleep. So we can provide the sleep option or time dot sleep. Let's see. Time dot sleep. Okay. 10. What was, let me give the 1 second actually. Let's see how it looks actually. Let's run this. Okay, let me provide the 10 means. I think 1 second. Let's run this. Okay. So now it's working fine. 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So in the same way, express to also I am providing what the time dot sleep 10 seconds I am providing. Not 10 seconds, 1 second. Time dot sleep 10 seconds. One second I am providing. Let us assume. Let's right click here. Let's run this. Okay. Really 10 seconds here it is taking 1 minute. Let's stop this. Stop this entire code. Now. So while Naga Chaitanya is proposing, after proposing, I am putting the Naga Chaitanya in the sleeping mode for 1 second. In that 1 second, now we can see another job. If it is running, we can make it what identify. So now we can see, let's run this. At a time, 3 jobs here it is executing, you can observe. Yes or no? You can see here.
Yes,
Naga
sir.
Chaitanya is saying like, I love you, Samantha. Next is who now we can see Samantha is giving reply like I too Chaitanya. Naga Chaitanya is proposing like the watching the scene you can see. So every time which thread will start, which thread will not start. Now we can see it's not depending on you, it's not depending on me. So we are having like the different types of thread scheduling algorithms we are having like in the operating system. Operating system means like 1 minute device manager. So if you see some different types of processor will be available, you can see processor. Okay. So this processor, which one is allocating, which one is not allocating, it's not depending on the programming. Okay. So it's depending on the like the three different types of thread scheduling algorithm. Let me run this again now we can see. Okay. Stop. Okay. 1 minute stop. Okay. So at the very first, we can see Naga Chaitanya is proposing to Samantha. At the same time, now we can see Nagarjuna is watching this scene. After that, Samantha is giving the reply. Second time, now we can see Nagarjuna is proposing. This time, now we can see Nagarjuna is not came, you can see. While the Samantha is proposing, at the same time, Nagarjuna is watching the scene, you can see. Okay. Now we can see here Nagarjuna is watching the scene. At that particular moment, now we can see Naga Chaitanya is proposing, and we can see again Naga Chaitanya is watching the scene. You can see different types of things you can observe. You can see, but the thing is, what at a time the program is executing 3 jobs. 3 jobs you can see. 3 jobs. 3 jobs. 3 jobs. 3 jobs. What actually will save here? Time will save here. You can see time. Okay. So now we can see. If you are calling the start method, actually, 1 minute, let me discuss the thread life cycle. Okay. So now we can see this is actually a thread life cycle. You can see where it has gone. Yes, you can see. So new state means thread is created. Okay. So now we can see we have created a object. You can see this is actually new state. You can see this is actually new state. So now we can see once the thread is created, thread directly will not go to the running state. You can see directly thread will not go to the running state because how many processors is available previously? 4 processors is available. 4 processors is already is doing the job, but you are executing the fifth job. It will be not allocated. So that is the reason it will be going to the start method. This is not actually state. This is not actually state. That is what START start method. If you are using the start method, the thread will go to the runnable state, it will go, which means what the waiting for CPU. Okay. Processor, which processor will be the free? The task will be allocated to that process. Then only it will go to the running state. Okay. After finishing of the work, now we can see run is existing. After finishing of the work, now we can see the program will be terminated. Okay. Sir, what happen if you are calling the run method? This will be the interview question you can see. We required what the running here it is required. We required the running here it is required. Okay. So now we can see instead of the start method, yes, even we are using the thread functionality we are using, you see, even thread object is created, 3 thread objects you have created, you can see like Naga Chaitanya, Samantha, Nagarjuna, 3 threads we have created. What I am using, only run method I am using, you can see. Only run method I am using. This is a simple interview question. Just remember this question for the Java people, Python people, for the freshers also. Suppose if you are working with the multi-thread feature, what happen if you are calling the run method? Okay, so now we can say right click here. Let's run this. This is a not multi-threading feature. First Naga Chaitanya is executing, you can see. Even you are using the thread. You can see even you are using the thread. After finishing of the Naga Chaitanya's work, Samantha is started what the giving the reply, you can see. After finishing of the Samantha's work, Nagarjuna is watching the scene, you can see. So you are getting the point. What happen if you are calling the run method in the multi-threading?
Functions will run one after others.
Function will run one after another, which means it is not a multi-threading feature. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Even though you have created what the thread objects you have created. Yes, multiple thread objects you have created. Okay, but you are calling what the run functionality you are calling. That is the reason this is not the multi-threading feature. Okay, so now we can see that is the reason we have to use what the start functionality we have to use. Okay, so right click here, let's run this. How many seconds it will take? You can count how many seconds it will take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we can see totally 9 or 10 seconds here it is taking. Yes or no? 9 seconds here it is taking, right, to finish the entire program.
Yes, sir.
Yes. See what happen if you are not using the multi-threading feature. 1 minute. So instead of this start, I would like to call run method. Okay. So now we can say right click here, run this. Now we can say calculate the time. 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. How many seconds here it is taken without multi-threading feature?
29.
29 seconds here it is taken. With multi-threading feature,
10 approximately.
approximately 9 to 10 seconds here it is taken, you see, which means suppose if you are using the multi-threading feature, the entire job you can finish in the 9 days. If you are not using the multi-threading feature, the entire job will be taking like the 29 here it is taking, you can see. Which concept you people will prefer?
Multi-thread.
Yes, multi-threading feature is really required, you can see. One minute. Totally a copy. So let's share this here. So I'm creating a thread without using any class. Okay. So next feature we have to learn creating a thread with extending the thread class. Creating a thread by extending a thread class. Okay, now we are using what the thread class we are using. You can see class feature is available. You can see. Let me finish the same thing. Same example here I will take. I don't want to waste the time. So now we can see from threading. 1 minute, let me close this search option. From threading, let me import star everything I'm using. Now we can see I'm creating a class. By class I'm creating. You can see by class I'm creating. Okay. So by class is running a functionality. What is running? Now we can see for I in range how many times? 10 times. So even time dot sleep 1 second we are keeping in the waiting list. So let me provide the printf statement like Naga Chaitanya. Naga Chaitanya is proposing like I love you Samantha. Okay. So now we can see, let's come out of the class. Now we can see I'm creating a girl class. I'm creating it. You can see. So same here is also providing the run functionality we are providing. Now we can see same for I in range. For I in range, same 10 times. So she is also is giving the reply for each and every statement. We are keeping in the 1 second's waiting list. So now we can say print. Now we can see Sam is telling like I to Chaitanya. I to Chai. So now we can see at the same time, I'm creating a class. The class name is what? The father class. Okay. So same father is also having a run functionality is providing same 10 seconds. Now we can see for I in range, how many times? 10 seconds. Sorry, 10 times. Okay. For each and everything, we are keeping in the 1 second waiting state. Let me print Nagarjuna is watching this scene. So clear. Now we can see class concept is create just a class concept I have created. The concept is very clear, right?
Sir.
Same program. Program is what the same program. That is the reason without explaining to you, like I have written the entire concept like the very fast. Clear or any doubts here it is there?
Clear, sir.
Fine. So now we can see now after finishing of the three classes, now what I am creating, you can observe outside. By object I am creating, you can see by object. By object name, let me create like Naga Chaitanya. Okay. So now girl object I am creating, you can see GIRL, girl object we are creating. So girl object name, we can call it as what? The Sam or Samantha. So in the same way, I am creating the father object. So father object name also you can take like Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna. Okay. So fine, but this is not a multi-threading feature. Anyway, the thread concept came. Not expect this line. Anyway, thread feature is available or not. Thread keyword is there or not.
No, sir.
No. So this is a simple functionality. Okay. So why it is a simple functionality? Now we can see, because just we have learned, now we can see creating a thread By extending, extension feature is available. You can see extension feature when it will come, whenever the inheritance topic will come, that particular moment only we have to listen to what the extension feature we have to listen. Extending what? A thread class. Okay, so that is the reason this is a normal boy class. And even you can see Naga Chaitanya also is a normal boy object. This is also normal girl class. Now we can see even this Samantha also is a normal girl object. And you can see this is a simple father class, and you can see Nagarjuna also simple father object. But what I would like to present here, this by is the extension version of what? The thread. Now, this is a thread class. And automatically, now we can see previously, now we can see Naga Chaitanya is a normal boy object. But now we can see this is a thread class, right? Now we can see Naga Chaitanya will become which object? Naga Chaitanya will become which object?
Multi-threading object.
Yes, thread object. Hello, are you there? Hello, am I audible? Okay, fine. Give you a minute. So like that, due to continue classes, my laptop got heated. Suddenly system got restarted. So like I'm calling the madam to make me like the host.
person you're calling is not on. Hello, sir.
మేడం ఒకసారి హోస్ట్ ఇవ్వరా, ఒకసారి హోస్ట్ ఇవ్వరా మేడం, హోస్ట్. ఓకే. సో జస్ట్ వెయిట్ ఏ మినిట్, మేడం ఈస్ కమింగ్ టు ఆన్లైన్. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. See what happen if you are working in the real time. I will tell you a simple scenario I can tell you. Okay. So at the very first client, your client requirement. So you have to take the data from the database. Okay. Happily, you can get the data from the database. Okay. And the particular record. Okay. So maybe Facebook is available. You can say facebook.com, right? Okay. So in the facebook.com, you have to take the one profile pic you have to take from the database. To the profile pic, you have to some add a new style and you have to update each and every profile pic. So for that, actually, for one profile pic, actually, how much time here it is taking? Almost to 1 minute here it is taking, let us assume. But in the Facebook, how many users we are having? If you're talking about the users, the first place will come to the population like the China, next is India, third is what the Facebook you can see. So like it will take like years it will take, you can see, if you wanted to update the all the users profile pics. Okay. So now we can see that is the reason multi-threading feature is required. At a time, you can execute 1 lakh, million transactions, millions profiles also we can make it what the update. That is the reason here we required what it's not only profile pic update for each and every situation. We have to work with the multi-threading feature. For the job, we wanted to finish something more quick. So that is also we required what the multi-threading feature is required. So now we can see here, if you see a class, this is a simple by class. And if you create a object, a simple by object, girl object, like father object. Okay. So now we can see what feature here we are providing. Now we can see a very simple feature. The feature we can call it as what the thread you can see, THREAD thread. So now, previously the Naga Chaitanya is a normal by class, right? Now it's not a normal by class. Yes. Now he is not a normal by class. Now we can see Naga Chaitanya will become what? Thread object. Okay. So in the same way, this is also up to now, this is a normal girl. Now we can see, let me make a thread. So in the same way, father also, let me make a thread. Thread. So now we can see all the thread classes is available. Now we can see all the classes, we can call it as what? The thread object. So now we can see Naga Chaitanya dot. Even you can see, even run method functionality here it is there, but we should not call the run functionality. What happen if you call the run functionality? What happen if you call the run functionality in the multi-threading?
It will work like it is not multi-threading.
Yes, it is not a multi-threading feature. It is a simple programming language. So we have to call what the start feature we have to call. You can start method only we have to call. Even Samantha also we have to call the start functionality. Even Nagarjuna also we have to call the start functionality. Let's run this. Our program will be successfully finished. You can see. Same, you can see. Program is executing single time now. We can say at a time Nagarjuna, Naga Chaitanya, Samantha is giving the thing, you can see. The entire program will be finished within the 9 seconds. So clear? So this feature we have learned for multi-threading. So second way, so I'm creating a another thread by using the extension of another thing. Second functionality. One minute. What happened? Okay. So now we are having the last option is available, you can see. So third option is available. So up to now, what we have seen, creating a thread by extending a thread class feature is available. You can see extending what thread class feature extension, which means what inheritance feature came. Now I would like to create a thread. I would like to create a thread, but not extending a thread class, not extending a thread class. Okay, no problem. We will make it fast. So here I'm creating a thread without using any class. So as of now, we have seen a creating a thread by extending the thread class. Now we would like to see creating a thread without extending the thread class. Without extension. Copy this, paste here. Okay. So now we can see up to now we have written the entire code. 1 minute. One minute. Okay. So is my screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So now we can see what feature we are learning now. What feature we are learning? I have selected some, anyone can call that.
Thread class.
Yes, creating a thread class for what? Without creating a thread without extending thread class, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Without extending a thread class. Now we can see. So by class is available, but I don't want to extend. Really, I don't want to extend. Now we can see no problem. We can write the entire code normally. So now we can see from threading, let me import star. So now we can see I'm creating a class by object. So def by is proposing like express love. Okay, self means object will be executed. So for I in 1 minute. For I in range, how many times? 10 times time dot sleep 1 second. So let me provide the printf statement like Naga Chaitanya, telling like I love you, Sam. Let me create a class. Class name is what the girl def express 2. So for I in range, how many times? Same 10 times. So for each and every statement, I'm putting in a sleeping state. So print like Samantha is proposing to like I to chai. So now we can say, let me create a class. Class name is like the father. So def watching, WATCHING watching. Same for I in, sorry, range how many seconds? 10 seconds, sorry, 10 times. So for each and every time we are keeping the statement in the sleep mode. So like Nagarjuna is watching this scene. Okay. So fine. So we have done. Now we can see now I am creating a normal object. Now we can see no problem. Okay. So you can come with the boy object. So boy object name, you can call anything like Naga Chaitanya. Okay. So you can create a girl object. So even girl object name also you can write Samantha. So let me create a father object. See father object name also father Nagarjuna. Okay. So three objects here it is ready, you can see. So boy object is ready, girl object is ready, father object is ready. So anywhere I am using the extension feature, thread extend inheritance feature I am using.
No, sir.
No, fine. Now, but I can create a normal thread, I can create equal to, you can make it what the T1. In the same way, you can make it T2, thread 2. In the same way, thread. 3 threads is available. Thread object, T1 is a thread object, T2 is a thread object, T3 is a thread object is created. This thread target is available. You can say this thread, we can provide the target. That target, I am providing the normal object dot, we can use a functionality name we can call. So in the same way, hey thread 2, I am providing a target whom other object dot the functionality we are calling. And you can see thread 3 target, here we can call it as what, any object. Now we can see Nagarjuna object dot functionality we are calling. That's it. So now you can provide what the T1 dot start you can provide, in the same way T2 dot start you can provide, in the same way T3 dot start you can provide. That's it. So right click here, let's run this. Now we can see, still you will get the same output you will get, you can see. So at a time, 3 jobs here it is executing. You can see sometimes all the statements also will you get in a single line. Okay. So let's run this. If your processor is like the i7 or i11 processor, all the statements you will get in the single statement you will get. Three jobs. Naga Chaitanya is proposing, Samantha is giving the reply, Nagarjuna is watching the scene, you can see. So now the third concept also is very clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So creating a thread without extending thread class. Without. So desktop 77 Python advanced complete multi-threading code. Okay. So still we are having some programs in the multi-threading. Still we are having the 2-3 programs in the multi-threading that actually I have to discuss. Okay. So tomorrow we will finish what? Advanced Python we will finish. And again, we will back to like the old situation, like website designing we will come. 1 minute.
Sir, polymorphism అవన్నీ.
Yes, polymorphism. I can discuss. Actually, polymorphism we have discussed, but maybe you are not recollecting. I can discuss that. The inheritance feature is available now. Inheritance.
Yes, sir.
Inheritance, indirectly we can call it as what the inheritance, indirectly we can call it as a polymorphism. So I will tell the definition actually. What is
And
polymorphism?
can you give small recap of these three things like polymorphism, abstraction and encapsulation? చిన్నగా ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తో చెప్పిన చాలు సార్.
Okay, fine.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. And sometimes we have to perform like unit test cases also we have to perform. So very small unit case like assertion topic I will discuss, like where exactly the customer requirement is matching or not. And after that, directly actually I have to teach the Django. So directly I am jumping to what the project. Okay. So there I will teach the Django, and directly at a time we are doing what a simple applications we are doing. Okay. So for you people, direct I will give you what the entire PPT I will share with you. So because the code is like somewhat very big is available. Okay. So each and every screenshot we are having, even I will explain the entire thing I will explain. Okay. So without seeing the slides and everything, but no problem. You can use this code, even you can practice. Only 60 slides we are having. Our project will be finished. Okay. So, but it will be some confusion part is available. Again, you have to use the same file the multiple times we have to use. In this file, you have to commit again, and the next line you have to write after 10 minutes. And after this, you have to write the third line. Now we can say first, suppose if you are writing the first line, and after 10-20 minutes, again you have to write the second line. After 30 minutes, again you have to write the third line. That is a thing here if you observe. Okay. So is this fine? Shall I close the session for the today?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So and after that we have to discuss actually JavaScript we have to discuss actually. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So directly I will tell you like advanced JavaScript, which means what you no need of writing what the JavaScript code actually. Okay. We have learned the bootstrap feature we have learned right from the very
Yes, sir.
first.
Yes, sir.
So you no need of working with the HTML as well the CSS, right?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason you no need of writing the JavaScript code. Already ready-made code is available for us. The entire code we will discuss.
Django, sir.
Django we will start tomorrow or day after tomorrow we will start the Django.
Okay. After that, jQuery, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So hardly it will take 10 to 15 days, I think. Maybe your batch will be finished like the maybe 15. I am expecting. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, placements?
So placements, the people will tell to you like you have to, madam phone number is available with you, right?
Yes,
Otherwise,
sir.
directly you can come to the MANAC Infotech, you can come.
Okay, sir.
And the people will talk to you and they will discuss.
అంటే ఈ కోర్స్ చేసిన తర్వాత ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటాయా సార్?
Ante some people, some students, they have registered for the placements. Some
Okay.
students, they have registered for only courses. Some students, they have registered for the internships. Like all the things is available here. So after my part is over and another part will start.
Okay.
Okay.
After the course, right?
After the course. But some students, they have registered for only for the project. So different types of peoples we are having. Clear?